is a flower forest we will be using for our flower farms. As you can see, it's a nice flat area to give us plenty of space and not have to terraform to build the farms. The only problem is there's so many trees. We need to get rid of those so that we know where the flowers are growing and the best places to put our farms. So let's get to chopping. So now that the area is prepped and ready to be making the flower farms, we've got almost the whole area covered in flowers here. Now we can figure out where the flower farms need to go based on the flower patterns, but that's something we're going to do in another episode. Now that we have all the flowers down, I think the first thing we should do before making the flower farms is to make a storage cottage to be able to put all the flowers and dyes that we will be making here. So let's start building. And this time I'm going to take you guys along the ride with me. And I've got some things prepared. Oh, we're going to need to make a bit more stone. I've gone ahead and put out an outline to what I think would be a good size for this cottage. And I kind of want to have the portal on the inside just so that when we come through here, we don't have to worry about anything bad coming to get us. So we're just going to put the cobble down first as our first layer. And this is just a simple, I think we have 9 going this way, and then we pop out a couple. And then just a simple 7 this way. And the pattern, it kind of mirrors itself. So we have a pop out on the back, and then we have a pop out in the front. And this is where our entrance is going to be right here. So now that we have that, I want to do, I thought I would challenge myself to kind of use the materials that I had available here. So after chopping down all the small oak trees and birch trees, and we have a whole bunch of hives here. So the honey blocks, including like the hive that I have right here. And I thought maybe we could do, it makes a really cool floor pattern. Like look at that, that's so much nicer than just oak planks. So I thought maybe we would use these as the floor and maybe the ceiling inside as well, just to match it, because I believe the bottom of the hives match the top. And of course, these won't have any bees in them. Just go all the way across here. Oop. Oop. Like so. I have to place it right there. Okay, so now, yeah, that one will go that way. And tuck that in there like that. So we'll just continue this pattern, and then we'll get working on the walls. Now I realized we were 1 block short on one side, so I went ahead and expanded that end of this cottage. Put in the flooring, and I took out those corners of the stone that we're not going to need. So now we just need to put in our walls, which we're going to do out of white concrete. We are going to have a concrete here machine over here at some point. We don't have it just yet. Of course, there's no farms here just yet. But we're going to have everything that we would need in regards to dye and anything that we would use dye for, such as concrete. And there is a desert just over that way by the swamp, which gives us easy access to as much sand as we will need. But I do know that the other cave crafters will be using more concrete, and so I just want to make sure that they're going to have everything that they'll need kind of in a one-stop shop type place. I think that's a good height for the walls. I think we have them, yeah, so they'll be 5 high, which is perfect. That gives us just enough room to have some chests and maybe a bit of an attic for extra storage maybe. Don't think we'll need that, but it'll give us nice high ceilings so we don't feel too cramped in here. Okay, so now that we have the walls in place, let's grab some stairs, some oak planks, and some trap doors, and we can start on our peaks. So let's go ahead and start on the first peak, which is for the front of this house. So we're just going to do just a simple step up pattern that I'm sure you've seen many other Minecrafters use. It's a nice simple step up that creates a little bit of a nice visual. And we're going to go one in the front, just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and we're going to fill in the back here for the peak. Okay, so that's that side. Let's continue on to this side. Now this side is going to be a little bit different. It's the same width, it's 7 blocks, and this one is also 7 blocks, but we're going to bring this one up a little bit higher just to give that added interest to this roof. And we're going to put trap doors around here just to give it a little bit of extra detail. And it also helps for being able to get back up here, especially if you're in the beginning of your survival world and you don't have an elytra yet. It's going to help you so much to not have to place dirt everywhere to climb back up on your roof if you fall off, because you can just use the trapdoors to step up on. Okay, let's get the other side here. Upside down stair, plank, trapdoors. stair, upside down stair, plank, trapdoors again, stair, upside down stair, oop, no, upside down stair, plank, and trapdoors. Okay, so we're at the top, and the trapdoor can't go in the middle because then they wouldn't be even. Okay, for now, we're going to do upside down stair here. We're going to do a plank, trapdoor, 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 and we're going to do the stair facing the outside. Okay, it's a little bit dark. We're going to sleep and finish the rest of the outline, and then we'll get started on the inside of the roof. Okay, so now that we have the peaks done, it's time to fill in the roof and finish all the details for it. So we're going to be using the honeycomb blocks for this roof. I think it gives just a nice, because it's a textured block, it gives a nice texture for the roof. And I just like the look of it overall, and I think it's just going to be super cute for this area. So just come across here. We're just following the path, like how it goes up too high on the ends. Just bring that over. And then here we're just going to put one high. It's just going to be one high going across here. So now that we have the cottage done on the outside, I went ahead and also added all the flowers to the flower beds. And I think they're looking pretty good. I put up each of the different 2 tall flowers as well, just to give the added color and different heights. And I also went ahead and did the inside. So let me show you around. We've got a clock so that when we come out of the portal, we know what time of day it is. I might change this portrait here and put something custom there with some maps. That'll come at a later date if I decide to do that, because that would be a huge project. We're lighting the area up mainly with candles. We've got some storage here as well for if we come in and we want to empty our pockets to be able to go and get flowers and such, then we have some barrels here to do that. We have some other things here just to make it a little more homey, like a little cottage. We've got our portal here, some more bookshelves with flowers and candles, and of course an ender chest and all this storage for all of our flowers and dyes. And then we can go up here. This is just like a little attic. I put some lighting up here just to prevent from spawns. And we can add some barrels up here as well for storage if we need it. I think that's going to be it for us today. That's all the time that we have. We did a lot in this episode. We cleared out all the trees. We got almost all the flowers planted to get the pathways so we can go ahead and make those flower farms for all the dyes. And we got the cottage completely done. I'm so happy we got this done today. And I hope you all have an amazing day. We'll see you next time. Bye.